Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inside Cornerstone, an inside look at Cornerstone First Global Methodist Church here in Alexander City. I'm Billy Coleman, master of just a very few things. We don't have Brett with us today, and I sure do miss having him here to cut up in between, but I've got some unbelievable guests here today, and we're going to take a look, and I think our theme is probably youth today, and some of the things that are going on at the church that are impacting our young people, which is the greatest resource that we have in this country, without a doubt. And today I've got David Simpkins with me, and David, man, it's great to have you.
It's great to be here.
This guy's a musician. He's got great talent. There's a couple of groups I don't particularly like that he does, but we kind of work through those kind of things. That's what you do when you're Christians and stuff. David, we're so proud and happy to have you at Cornerstone, and you do a great job, and your heart is with Christ, and that's what makes it all happen. If you don't mind, first off, congratulations. You are now a full-time music minister.
Yay! Hey, thank you.
And
that's a big blessing.
You're not a custodian anymore.
I'm not a custodian.
Speaking of that, talk to everybody a little bit how you got on board here with Cornerstone and how we had to kind of work through some things to get that started. Would you?
Well, just to make it quick, when I decided to step away from my previous job, I was looking, and you called. You'd heard that I was available.
I called like 10 minutes after I found out, by the way. Go ahead.
And so I answered the phone, which was a start, and I was eager to do that, to come work for you, because I think so much of you, Billy, and of what I was hearing about the new Cornerstone Church, and so I came up and talked, and but then found out we really only had a part-time position available at the time. But
we were brand new at that time.
But as luck would have it, if they needed somebody to maybe sort of manage the facilities and maybe push a mop or a vacuum cleaner a little bit, and I said, well, I can do that for at least for a little bit. So I signed up to be part-time facilities and part-time music. So that got me here. They got me in the door. So
well, God provided an opportunity to get someone to lead our music that we would have done whatever we could possibly do to get you there. And you know, it's an unusual, but I've been a bit of a jack of all trades, master of none guy myself. The only thing is you're a master of what you do, but you've been our choir director and then been doing a lot of maintenance work. You work tirelessly. You do it for the love of God and for the love of the church. And you've been our choir director, but things are changing as we have moved forward and you're now full-time music. Talk about some of the changes that's going to occur as a result of that.
Well, yeah, I'm excited about the possibilities. Right now, a lot of it's kind of without form and void a little bit, but obviously we want to try to do more things involving outreach and just musical and spiritual development with our adult choir program. Of course, it's a wonderful group. Got about 30 members, just wonderful friends, new and old friends that are all singing together now for worship. But now, thanks to David Hand and his group, he's got a real heart and a real vision for worship as it pertains to the youth. And then, of course, the children with Glenda and all. And so I'm doing all I can to sort of plug myself in, to be available, whether it's to lead or to coach the young people into being able to have like their own praise band, maybe one day a choir of some sort.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how what it'll develop into, but we have some people that are eager to do it, and look to see how God will use them to do that.
Well, you plant a seed and see what grows.
That's right.
Well, let's talk about this. We have a couple of things coming up in the near future. First off, the children are going to a place called Poplar Point. That's in Coosa County. You've been there, haven't you?
I have.
It's beautiful.
It's in Rockford.
It's unbelievable.
North of
I mean,
Rockford.
you never think it's there, and then all of a sudden you look around, and so they're going to be back there. So you've got that, and then in early August you've got the young people they're going to have their time called Impact. It's an Impact weekend, and you're going to be doing music at both of those. Tell us what does that look like?
Well, basically, it's just planning a little worship service, and
Yeah.
and then it's just we have some young people. Well, for the children's retreat at Poplar Point, I'll just be basically leading worship on Saturday morning and on Sunday morning, and songs that they sort of know, or songs that they'll know a little bit better after we get finished, but songs that they can hopefully. It'll create a little spot in their heart that they'll remember those songs by, and feel a little closer to God because of them. And then also we have some young people that have sort of committed to
That helps.
creating a
Yeah.
for the beach trip in August. Create what we hope will grow into a full praise band at some point. But anyway, Campbell Richardson, Ella Schultz, and Jordan Holman will be joining me, and I'll just sort of be there to kind of help lead and facilitate and coach, I guess, a little bit. But they're really going to be doing the leading, and I'm trying to help them know how to do it and what to do and those kinds of things, so that when we get down there, the whole, what is it, David, like 75 young people going? So hopefully these worship leaders that we're trying to bring up will have an opportunity to lead 72 of their closest friends in worship and praising God. It'll be wonderful.
That's fantastic.
Great.
And I've heard some of this talent in our youth group, and they're really, really good.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, well, that's
A lot of them don't know it yet, but they they need to step up and be ready to join, because they're great, good singers.
So taking music and putting it into those retreats makes all the difference in the world. And I know that David and Glenda, who are over those two retreats, really do appreciate having that music. And it does, music just uplifts everything and praises God and plus and tell us a little bit on Wednesday. You work with kids on their music, don't you?
That's right. It's a little bit different during the summer, but when the fall starts back, I'll be working with a children's choir. That's I guess first grade through sixth grade choir, and then also be working with the young people again, with the youth, with their band, and see how that develops. And
that's exciting.
Yeah, and of course we have adult choir practice on Tuesday nights at 5:15, and so we're busy.
A little bit later, we're going to have David Hand and a couple of our great young people up here, and we're going to talk about the Impact Weekend. But my goodness, 70-something are going to be at the retreat, the Impact Retreat, and 25 younger kids are going to go to the one that we're having at Poplar Point, and that's exciting. I mean, when you stand up there and you look out and you see all these young ones, and I mean, I'm not kidding you, a lot of them listening. Right. I mean, they're listening, they're taking part, they're leading prayers at the appropriate times, and it really means a lot. And we got the youth center. I was there, and you had that praise band up there playing at the youth center, and a couple people got baptized. I mean, you can literally have a church service there. And what church service do we go to that doesn't have music in it?
That's right. That's right. I think the thing about music in worship, and I know a lot of people, especially teenagers, they get maybe self-conscious about how their voice sounds and what people think about them if they're singing. But I think something about being able to be around friends when they're comfortable and can start, even if they're not really singing that much, but just speaking the words, you can kind of believe that somebody loves you, but it doesn't take the place of somebody actually saying the words, I love you. And when you sing these songs to God and you talk to Jesus, you're literally singing the prayer to Jesus about how you feel about him and thanking him for what he's done for us. It starts to, I think, help our young people and older people find a voice of their own, how they can speak a prayer that they might not have been able to speak had they not learned the song. So So music is definitely the gateway into the heart of God, I believe. So.
Well, I think, and I know, I saw the light come on, Kane, so I'm fixing to do what I'm supposed to do. But having someone that loves music like you do, it's in your heart, it's your way of serving God, and then you put that together with the enthusiasm of a wonderful adult choir, youth choir, and children's choir, put all that together, you can't help but have a great feeling every time you walk in the door. David, I just want to tell you, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Thank you.
I don't know how long I'll live, but I hope that as long as you're alive, we'll be doing things at Cornerstone.
I'm planning on it.
We are so glad to have you.
Thank you.
Isn't that great? We invite you to come and be a part of that if you want to at Cornerstone. We'd certainly love to have you, and I don't care what the ages are, we've got it for everybody. So we got to go to some sponsors. We have some great ones, and we'll be back with more of Inside Cornerstone after these great messages.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
The good guys at Alex City Marine are ready for your boating needs all summer. And now you can get up to $4,500 in rebates on our huge selection of new Landau Tritoons and sacrifice pricing on remaining 23 models. Alex City Marine also has a new fleet of rental boats for fabulous days on the water, whether it's service, new pontoon selections, or rental boats. See the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine on Cherokee Road in Alexander City or online at alexcitymarine.com.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com, today.
Hey everybody, I'm Brett.
Billy?
And I'm Matt.
And we want you to join us each week for Inside Cornerstone. Coach, Matt, excited to have this show on every single day throughout the week leading up to Sunday.
Jesus Christ is going to be glorified in everything we do. You won't just be listening to messages. You're going to be hearing about things going on at our church.
And make sure you join us at our worship services 9 and 11 o'clock.
Join us each week right here on Inside Cornerstone on WAXC TV.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
For 30 years, Derek Blythe has built a reputation in the Alexander City area as the family attorney. He's always been passionate about fighting for his clients because he believes everyone deserves an advocate in their corner. People of his community deserve to have someone in their corner to fight for them. And he loves making lasting relationships with those people and their family. Whether you're seeking child custody, divorce, visitation, looking for compensation after being injured in a car accident, probating an estate, dealing with a contractual dispute, fighting criminal charges, Eric Blythe is here for you.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Welcome back to Inside Cornerstone, and man, it doesn't get any better than this.
No.
We got this big old guy sitting up here,
Be careful.
David Hand, our youth minister, and then two of the most beautiful, fine ladies in the world sitting down at the other end of this table, and we're going to talk about youth, like my favorite subject. Fantastic. And first off, David, I take it all back. I appreciate what you are doing for our youth.
Thank you.
You're all that you do is so impressive, and I'm not talking about just at church. You usually get in your vehicle and you go out and you watch these young people do what they do, and you support them. And I think in return you get a lot of appreciation from that. You can tell this is a real close youth group. Is that right?
They're very close. And that's what I've always said. I'm going to love you. I'm going to love the kids outside church wall just like inside church wall. So that's always been my philosophy. I think that's how you say it.
That's a good word.
So, love them where they're at. And then they will respect and love you when they come to the church. So,
Well, introduce our two guests today.
all right. So here we have Palin. Say, hey, Palin. We have
Hey.
Caroline.
Hello.
Caroline. So I want y'all to just say a few words about the youth ministry or personal testimony you might have, but just wanted you to share a little bit.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, so I started coming here when I was in like 7th grade, and Caroline. The only reason why I really started coming was because Caroline needed a cornhole partner, and she didn't want to play by herself. So she texted me. She was like, "Hey, can you come be my cornhole partner?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." And so I came, and I was her cornhole partner, and I never stopped coming. Because I am a member. Sunday mornings, I go to my church called New Beginning Baptist.
Sure.
But this is like my second family. Like the youth here is amazing. The adults that lead are amazing, and it's just like my second home.
So I started coming here maybe since 3rd grade, and since then I felt so welcomed. It was such an opening group of people, and it's just a great place to be. So, yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. I love hearing about that. Hey, girls, either one, how you like the big house? Tell everybody. I mean, well, we talk about it all the time, but you girls practically live in it. So, what do you like about it? And if there's something you don't like, just don't say that. But if there's tell me what you like about it. And
The pink chairs.
Yeah, our
The
pink
what?
chairs.
The pink chairs.
the pink chairs.
Yes.
You got pink chairs in there?
Yeah.
We had a vote on it.
We had a vote one day, and they wanted a pink couch.
Yeah.
So I gave in. I was like, we can't do a whole couch in pink, but I will do a couple of chairs. And yes, we have a couple of pink chairs in there.
There's the cutest little chairs ever.
So we had to go.
Is there something I can sit in when I come in there? Maybe gray or navy blue or black.
There is the most comfortable couch in the whole world in there. That couch is like sitting on a cloud.
And what color is that?
It's like
It's
white,
like
gray.
yeah, like
Okay, I can
And it
get
has
on
like,
that.
and
I
it
can
has
get on
like
that.
43,000 pillows.
Pillows.
Yeah.
43,000.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
We have got 16 youth on that one couch before. So it's a huge couch, but you guys
Really
love it.
big
Anything else y'all want to share about the big house?
And it's just like the atmosphere of the place.
Yeah,
like
it's-
you feel so once you walk in, you feel so welcomed. And there's always popsicles in the freezer.
Yes.
And it's
There
just
are?
like getting wrapped in a big warm hug when you walk in.
We're very thankful for it.
Yeah.
Hey, do either of y'all attend the Bible study on Monday nights?
We both do.
Yes.
Tell everybody a little bit about that.
So Anna Riley, she's like the leader of it,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
I feel like we can connect to her because she's a little bit younger, and it's just so opening. Like, we don't feel judged in there, and like we can talk what's on our minds, and we can just express our feelings, and I really like that. But
Yeah, because Anna's great. Because another thing is she understands a lot because she's like closer to our age, and she's been raised similarly to how we have too.
Sure.
Because she's been like in church her whole life and stuff like that, and so have we. It's just, like it's more of a she understands what we're going through and how being a teenage girl feels and how it is.
she kind of like prepares us for like the future and like
Yeah. And she
the
shares
rest of high school and college. And
Yeah, and she shares her experiences to help us.
Man, y'all are fantastic. That's great. Thank you. Well, let's talk about this youth trip coming
All
up.
right.
I got to drive down there and
You
drive
coming
back.
down Friday?
Yeah,
to
and
do,
going back Friday too.
And then driving back Friday.
Yeah.
We all talked about we're gonna drop you a pin to let you know where it's at.
I can't wait because this one is just about giving out.
But no, Impact Weekend is just we'll head out on Thursday and come back Sunday afternoon. It's just an Impact Weekend to share the gospel and just love on each other in fellowship and learn God's word throughout the weekend and have wonderful music. I told DS and our youth band, I said, hey, this is our Super Bowl. You know, this is the time where the music got to be there, the worship has to be there because these kids are heading back to school right after it, and we hopefully it'll make an impact on them that they carry it on into the school year, so when they get around their friends and fellow students, they'll want to share the gospel with them. So I love the timing of it because it sets the stage for their school year, how to live. This year, we're going to talk a lot about priorities, having the right priorities in your life. It comes from Luke 12, verse 13, I think. But it just talks about how much we really in life want this, want that. To finally, if something happened to us, who wants all the junk that we have? Nobody. So we have spent a lifetime just gathering up junk when we should be in our lifetime concentrating on our relationship with Jesus Christ instead of all the other stuff. So putting your priorities first in life.
That's fantastic.
That's the kind of backbone behind the whole weekend.
Well, girls, when you go off with a group, and I know you're close, I know you have a good group, and now you're going to go off for several days, spend a lot of time together. What does that do to a group of young people? I mean, describe that. I mean,
not only does it like grow our like friendships, but it also like helps us grow our relationship with God and like connect more. And it makes us feel like more open to each other. Like we can talk to each other.
Yeah.
We can worship with each other, and it's just I feel like our youth group is such a welcoming area and place. But
Yeah, because, like, main thing that she said, like, the close youth group, we are all like, best friends because we're around each other all the time. We really don't have a choice. But, I mean, we all love being together because if we didn't, we wouldn't keep coming. But we do. We love being here. We love being with our leaders. And especially going on, like, a trip like that, it builds your relationship with God because you're surrounded by people that believe the same things as you and that want the same things as you.
That's great.
And it's like, like I said, it's like a family. And you like getting in the little small groups with just a few girls and one of our women chaperones, like we get in there and we just cry. Like that's one of the best parts of that week. Not the crying part, but like just being in there and getting to share how you feel and what's on your heart without anybody judging you or anything like that. It's just a great weekend and we love it.
I know.
The one thing you pointed out too is the family part. I can go back to I've been going on 22 years now in full-time youth ministry. I can go back and look at my Facebook pages and the number of kids who started in my youth ministry are still close-knit friends. They haven't separated from each other. They still attend each other's kids' events. So they're really a continuing close group, and I hope and pray this group will do that also.
We're gonna do another segment, y'all. I believe you got it in you. This is great. I'm just having a blast over here, and we greatly appreciate y'all. We also want to thank our sponsors. We don't have this show if we don't have these sponsors that took the time to make this show possible. So I hope that you take a look at those commercials and support them any way you can. But we've got one more segment here coming up. And thanks again for watching Inside Cornerstone. See you in a minute.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
The good guys at Alex City Marine are ready for your boating needs all summer. And now you can get up to $4,500 in rebates on our huge selection of new Landau Tritoons and sacrifice pricing on remaining 23 models. Alex City Marine also has a new fleet of rental boats for fabulous days on the water, whether it's service, new pontoon selections, or rental boats. See the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine on Cherokee Road in Alexander City or online at alexcitymarine.com.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com, today.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
And welcome back to Inside Cornerstone. This has been like, I'm not putting Brett down, because we miss him when he's not here. But man, this show right here, this is so much fun. These two young ladies are fantastic. We got a new full-time choir director. We got a big old bad youth leader that's taking charge of that big house.
That's right.
Ooh, this is good. Girls, if you don't care, I want to continue this conversation. And I know David has got questions too. So you're so committed to this group. I'm so appreciative. And, you know, Palin, I'm so honored that you and your family feel like that you can come be a part of our youth group and know that that's fine with us. We are totally good with that. Good luck with everything going on at your church. That's fantastic. And we need to support each other out there. But now that I can tell that the group means a lot to you. So you take this closeness that your group has, spending a lot of great time together, doing fun things, studying the Bible, kind of looking at yourself and, how can I be a servant to God and stuff, and then you go to school. And being an educator all my life, I know that that's a different thing. When you walk into school, you're not going to get the 100% cooperation and support. Do your relationships in this group, this youth group, does that carry over into school? And if so, what kind of difference does that make in your life, knowing that you've got, I suppose most all the kids in the group go to Benjamin Russell, let's say?
Yeah, I think at least most of the ones in our grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit, if you don't mind, how it carries over into the school setting.
Well, obviously, being a Christian and going to high school isn't as easy as it seems, just because we're all surrounded by different people that may have different beliefs.
Sure.
But I think at the end of the day, we just have to realize that we need to put God first, and that we should just put our faith and our religion first. And our youth group, like the kids in our youth group, it's very helpful because, we're all so close, and they're there whenever we need them, especially if, we need to be corrected or, be told, hey, that's not Christian-like or anything like that. But it's just very thankful for all of them.
Yeah, and like I said, we're with each other all the time. Because most of us that are in our youth group also take honors classes at Benjamin Russell. Mm-hmm. So we're normally all in the same classes with each other.
Okay.
So there's really, and they're always, having a good group of Christian friends when you're in high school is so important. Especially last year, because it was our freshman year, and we were coming to a new school with tons of new people. Sure. And new experiences and everything. But it's good to have a group of Christian friends around you to keep you in line and hold you accountable. Mm-hmm. Because if they see you doing something, they're like, hey, that's not. I'll talk about Brindley a little bit too. Brindley Pritchard, Brett's daughter. She is she's one of my favorite people to be around because she's so she's so Christian, and not in a bad way, obviously. But she's so you can just tell she has that light in her, and people know, hey, she's got something that we need.
She's just there for everyone.
And she's there for everybody, and she always understands everybody. And that's one of our friends that we have gotten closer to through youth. We've been friends with her since we were little, but being in youth with her really brought us closer together.
You have to know her.
Yeah, right. And it makes us want to be like Brindley. Because she's fresh. We love her.
That's good stuff.
But she's one of the best people to be around in school and stuff because she's always there if you need her.
So Brett's not going to be able to get his head through the door.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, as soon as he watches this show, he's going to say, that's my girl, that's my girl. But we do preach a lot on holding each other accountable. If you see somebody in our youth group doing something they're not supposed to be doing, call them out. Go talk to them.
We adults need to do that.
Same thing with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we really do that. And plus, having a relationship that we have and I have with the school system, I get a call from a teacher and say, hey, can you talk to so-and-so?
Yeah.
And I'll go talk to them in the middle of the day. There's nothing like being in that office setting there and a student walks in and there's this youth pastor there. That student like, I know I'm in trouble. So having that relationship with the school that allows me to come in and talk to a student goes a long way.
Well, one thing that kind of breaks your heart, and I've seen this plenty of times, are these young people that come into the schools and they don't have a support system. Yeah. I hate to say it, but sometimes not even from home. They're a bit of isolated. I guess, at least from a distance, it appears like they don't have any friends. They're not involved in school life. And the impact that it has, because those are impressionable years. When you get as old as I am, you're going to have a hard time changing the things that I really believe in. But when you're a ninth grader walking into a high school setting, that support group and knowing that you got it at home, at your church, and your friends that are at school, that can make all the difference, because this age there's some difficult things. And something else I know would just please David unbelievably, and I already know that you girls do this, but given the opportunity, I could see you inviting people to our youth group. You know, somebody, now, you know, when I used to walk in the lunchroom, there would be those kids sitting by themselves. And I was always usually over the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and I'd say, why do we have this happening? I'm getting excited here. Why do we have this happening at our school?
Right.
Why are kids sitting in the lunchroom by themselves? We got 50 people in here, and we talk about our Christian faith. And we talk all the time about adults going out into the world and being a witness for Christ. But I don't care how hard we try to do it, nothing can beat young people your age that are going into the school, setting an example, bringing Christ. I mean, you are fulfilling what Christ commanded us to do, to take his message and to break disciples. And not only that, but you have a resource that you can invite those kids from and change their life from being sitting by themselves, and now they've got a group. I bet nobody in your youth group eats by themselves in the lunchroom. They got plenty of support. What do you think about that?
Well, I think that because a lot of us think, oh, we have enough friends, because we all have all of our friends that are in youth and everything.
Yeah.
But I also think that some of us are sort of shyer. Is that a word? I don't know.
Shire.
It is today.
It is today. They are more reserved than
Yeah.
some of our other youth people. And I think that it takes the ones that aren't more reserved to reach out and say, like,
Sure.
hey,
Makes sense.
like, please, like, hey, we have like something at youth happening this week. Please come
Yeah.
join us and stuff like that. But it takes a lot of time to get used to doing stuff like that, and you have to build up courage to do it. And I think David has helped us with that a lot. He's He's taught us how to be, how to like spread the word and invite people and stuff, and how to be lights in our community.
That's great.
And I think having our youth group and being so close, like we discussed earlier, I think that we all feel like we should like pull more people into and like invite more people. So I think that we're not so awkward to others, but I feel like we should open up more and like discuss with more people about the gospel and like just invite them to youth and just be more open.
Man, that's fantastic. Y'all want to do some messages at church? I'll just kind of stand aside. And
They can preach.
What great points those are. The church, the youth group, we're not exclusive. We're inclusive. Sometimes you got it going so good that you say, man, I hope nobody comes in and tries to. No, that's not what we're called to do as Christians. Right. We're supposed to take everyone in. And David,
we
go
do
ahead.
a
Didn't mean to
great
cut you
job.
off.
And no, it's like we have 72 people going on our Impact Weekend.
And some of those are kids from outside our church,
Yes.
right?
And do you know how many I invited? Not a single person.
That sounds good.
These guys right here, and invited their friends, invited other people. They did a tremendous job saying, hey, this is a special weekend in fellowship and in God's Word. I want you to be a part of it. And I've had a great response, and I didn't even have to go out and tell anybody about Impact.
Well, this retreat and there I see our light over there, but will this retreat be the first experience for some of the kids to be around our youth group?
Oh yeah, we got about 15 people that's hardly ever been in our youth group.
And this is almost like their first time to be
First
with
trip.
us.
I asked the question when they're not
That's
meeting how many
powerful.
people has been on a trip with us before.
So what got them to come?
These
Y'all?
guys.
I mean, I guess having friends in there, because
Yeah.
one big thing about people our age is that you're not going to go somewhere without your friends.
Right.
You're not going to go
Right.
you're not going to go somewhere with a bunch of people that you don't know. But I mean, the fact that our youth group is so welcoming to everybody and brings friends from all throughout is just so special to all of us.
Girls, what a blessing it's
Thank
been
y'all
to
so
have
much.
y'all. And I know we got to go and everything, but we're going to close with one of my all-time favorite quotes from a girl that had accepted Christ into her life and gave her roommate all the credit for bringing her to Christ. And this is the quote. Me and my roommate, we had a friendship. And in that friendship, Jesus built a bridge from her heart to mine and just walked over And I think that's kind of what we're talking about today, relationships and friendships. This has been a special program today. We want to thank you for watching. It's been such a blessing to be with these fine young ladies. And don't listen to anything I say about David. He's a great friend. He's a great guy. He does a super job. And Brett, you don't need to miss out anymore because we've got a great group that can come in here. Thank you for watching Inside Cornerstone. God bless you. Have a great week.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
The good guys at Alex City Marine are ready for your boating needs all summer. And now you can get up to $4,500 in rebates on our huge selection of new Landau Tri-Tunes and sacrifice pricing on remaining 23 models. Alex City Marine also has a new fleet of rental boats for fabulous days on the water, whether it's service, new pontoon selections, or rental boats. See the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine on Cherokee Road in Alexander City or online at alexcitymarine.com.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com, today.
For 30 years, Derek Blythe has built a reputation in the Alexander City area as the family attorney. He's always been passionate about fighting for his clients because he believes everyone deserves an advocate in their corner. People of his community deserve to have someone in their corner to fight for them. And he loves making lasting relationships with those people and their family. Whether you're seeking child custody, divorce, visitation, looking for compensation after being injured in a car accident, probating an estate, dealing with a contractual dispute, fighting.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
My memories is who I am. And how important it is sometimes for us to remember things that are super important. Last night, I was blessed in a whole bunch of ways when I went to the Transplant Olympics of America in Birmingham. Games that are made for people who have had transplants, very much like the Olympics. Every state pretty much was represented, and they'd call out the state and they'd come down. It was very much like the Olympic ceremonies. But as I watched the entire part of this program, and of course Wesley has been invited to be in that, He's going to be playing basketball and tennis in these Olympic Games. So that put us in our seats that day. But as I looked at that last night, I thought that everyone in that room was sharing a common memory. Everybody that was there was remembering. Because they shared a experience that had a lot of the same qualities. They were in the room praying. They were talking to the doctors. They were getting news about people who had made a donation to them so that they could live. And then those donors' families and some of the living donors, they came in and marched in a very large group. And we were all living a memory that brought us together. I mean, it was all the different states. So you had Auburn, Alabama, Texas fans. You had Nebraska fans, Penn State fans. You had all of them. But because of that common memory that they all had, none of that mattered. The important thing was that single event that we all experienced that brought everybody and put everybody on the same page. And I thought about the sermon today, and I'm still excited for the example that I get to share with you from last night. And I'm looking forward to watching Wesley play in those games. But the experience of seeing the donor families and the recipients of this unbelievable thing called transplants, it was absolutely amazing. The word memory is a Latin word for mindful. And the things that we think about because of our wonderful experiences in life determines who we are. I would say one of the most dreaded diseases that we face in our society today is a thing called Alzheimer's. And what makes it such a terrible and diabolical disease is you lose the ability to remember. And sometimes we see members of our family or friends that forget people that were very important to them in their life. My father experienced some of those experiences, and I witnessed how diabolical that disease could be. Of course, he had some other things going on too, but they eventually forget themselves. They forget who they are. And the reason they forget who they are is because they forget who everybody else is. Because who everybody else is, who lives here in our memory, that is who we are. And if we lose those experiences, then we lose ourselves. Our country needs to be something that we remember. I don't get it. And if you want to get me stirred up and get me hopping from here over that back on the floor, then talk to me about how we could possibly live in a country that will fire a football coach who kneels down and prays with his team at the end of the game. And he gets fired in the state of California. Tell me, how is it possible for a school system to have a Saturday voluntary prayer event, and the Freedom of Religion group from Wisconsin tries to make a big deal of it, thinks that the superintendent should get fired, and that this is no way, that you can't even wear a cross in school? You can't wear a shirt with Jesus' name on it? We need to talk a little bit. I'm going to make a memory. All you young people out there, quit coloring on your coloring books. Look up here and listen, because I want to create a memory for you, okay? I want to create something that when you turn 16, 20, 30, 40 years old, and you have children for your own, I've got something plugged in up here in a memory that you can recall. Our forefathers that started this nation were believers in Jesus Christ. Now, I don't know how we've come to the conclusion that they were atheists and agnostics, probably because the Church of England was taxing them like the government does and was not being the church of Christ like it should have been, and they came to this country. But I want to share some things with you, and I'm going to start with the father of this country. George Washington said, "You do well to wish to learn of our arts and ways of life, and above all, the religion of Jesus Christ. It should be our highest glory to add the character of Christian." That's our first president. Thomas Jefferson, our third president, said, I am a real Christian. That is to say, a disciple of the doctrines of Jesus Christ. Patrick Henry said, being a Christian is a character which I prize far above all other things this world has to offer. John Hancock said in a prayer that all nations may bow to the scepter of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Alexander Hamilton said, I have a tender reliance on the mercy of the Almighty through the merits of the Lord Jesus Christ. Benjamin Franklin said, as to Jesus of Nazareth, the system of his religion is the best the world has ever seen and is likely to ever see. Samuel Adams, one of our other presidents, I rely upon the merits of Jesus Christ for a pardon for all my sins. And John Quincy Adams said, my hopes of a future life are all founded on the gospel of Christ. Those are the leaders of this country that founded this nation. And they founded it on a belief in Jesus Christ. One of the reasons that we have forgotten that to some point is because we are so far away from when that happened. And we haven't had enough people to teach us some of the truths of those early people that made this nation what it is today. When I was superintendent, we had to check the stinking history books every year to make sure that those that were producing those history books were portraying our history like it needs to be portrayed. And I'll tell you what, in many of those books, what I just shared with you is not in there. It doesn't talk about their faith. It doesn't show pictures of George Washington with his horse behind him kneeling down at Valley Forge. It doesn't show the pastors that started every meeting of the Continental Congress with a devotional, and all the people in the Continental Congress got on their knees and prayed that God would lead them in the decisions that they were about to make that day. So next time when you're wondering about it, remember the old guy that got up and told you that Sunday about all the leaders in this country that professed their faith in Jesus Christ. We need to remember that and not forget it. It is the foundation of this nation. And we are currently in a war to remember what our forefathers were really all about. I'll get excited on the next point, okay? We also need to remember in our faith. And there are plenty of scriptures that lift that up. For one thing, there's a power in remembering. The early church in the book of Acts loved to have those disciples there because they were the ones who were with Jesus. And when they told their stories, when Peter talked about when he was walking on the water and he slipped and Jesus reached his hand out and picked him up, that he forgave him after he denied him 3 times. When Thomas talked about how Jesus walked over to him after his resurrection and said, go ahead, place your hands right there. Do what you've got to do, Thomas, to believe. When they told those stories, it excited the church. They made a memory in their mind, and they would not forget. And there's power that comes when we cling to the memories that the Word of God gives to us. There's power in that.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
For 30 years, Derek Blythe has built a reputation in the Alexander City area as the family attorney. He's always been passionate about fighting for his clients because he believes everyone deserves an advocate in their corner. People of his community deserve to have someone in their corner to fight for them. And he loves making lasting relationships with those people and their family. Whether you're seeking child custody, divorce, visitation, looking for compensation after being injured in a car accident, probating an estate, dealing with a contractual dispute, fighting criminal charges, Eric Blythe is here for you.
The good guys at Alex City Marine are ready for your boating needs all summer. And now you can get up to $4,500 in rebates on our huge selection of new Landau Tritoons and sacrifice pricing on remaining 23 models. Alex City Marine also has a new fleet of rental boats for fabulous days on the water, whether it's service, new pontoon selections, or rental boats. See the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine on Cherokee Road in Alexander City or online at alexcitymarine.com.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com today.
For 30 years, Derek Blythe has built a reputation in the Alexander City area as the family attorney. He's always been passionate about fighting for his clients because he believes everyone deserves an advocate in their corner. People of his community deserve to have someone in their corner to fight for them. And he loves making lasting relationships with those people and their family. Whether you're seeking child custody, divorce, visitation, looking for compensation after being injured in a car accident, probating an estate, dealing with a contractual dispute, fighting criminal charges, Eric Blythe is here for you.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.